And welcome back, my fellow scouts, to Napoleon Total War 3 3v3 battle replay. Today's replay comes from BUZZERD, one of the leaders of the Fear clan, and his allies today are Johnny the Bouffon, SniperSmithuk. Their opponents today are Elon, Musket, Bong Rip Everyday, and Fork number 2. The map today is Reverse Spain 5, and it looks like BUZZERD's army today is France 1809 to 1812. We'll go through his allies and then we'll just go through the usual introductions. So over here we have France 1796 Italy. We have over here Espana 1810 Joseph. That faction is listed as hard to use, so let's see how he goes. Over here we have England Peninsular, United Kingdom Peninsula. Looks to be the same faction there. Where are the rest of the party? We have United Kingdom 1801 Egypt, and we have Austria, or Osterreich, no, it's Austria, 1809. Looks to be 8 one-pointers on the field today, so plenty of points up for grabs, and being one-pointers, you'd think they would actually encourage both teams to sort of spread out all over the map. But we might see a centralized fight materialize around about here, maybe. We'll see what BUZZERD does next, and what his allies can do to join him, because his allies here have to cross a river fork. They should be able to make their way down and across. Doesn't look that deep. So if you guys want to see your own replays featured here on this channel, you can send them to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can also post them to me directly on the Discord via direct message. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and you post your battle replays there. You can also tag me in the Napoleon Total War 3 replay you post on the Napoleon Total War 3 Discord as well. I also have various funding options available, which does really help out. But if you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm and help this video get seen by more people, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if of course you haven't already. Tick the bell for notifications so you never miss a battle. And leave your own thoughts about this one in the comment section below. As we can see here, we have France, Italy making their way across the river. We seem to be crossing just the one section. Maybe he's forced to do that, some sort of pathfinding issue, which is a little bit interesting. He's vulnerable, but he should be able to get across. I'm not seeing any enemies. Well, I am seeing some enemies nearby, but this is just a general. What can he do? I wonder where the rest of the cavalry is. Austria is out there too. His general's over there. But we've got Espana heading behind France, Italy here, so maybe we'll see Austria come in from this direction. It seems probable that that will happen. Now, we've got the United Kingdom here converging on France. Hang on, I'm hearing some shouts, I'm hearing some cheering. Oh, down here. France charged in with some of their dragoons. 2 units, in fact. Pull up, England, pull up. You're too close. You should never charge cavalry when they're near their army. They'll wreak havoc on your unit's morale. And if those units start firing at that cavalry straight away, it is gone. Guaranteed. Even if it's elite cavalry, like the cuirassiers. From France, Italy, France, United Kingdom, and Russia in particular. Now there's some cavalry here. A couple units. Just sort of walking, making their way up here. England could be double teamed here. Hopefully his allies come to his aid soon. Now BUZZERD's approach here is a little weird. What maybe he probably should have done is lined up his forces along the hill here. Yes, that would have enabled the United Kingdom to gain the high ground, but his ally is not too far away and could potentially move in and outflank his forces, assuming no reinforcements show up from this direction in the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So, you know.
We have taken the building, sir.
Maybe there was time for England to be overwhelmed before any other help arrived. Oh, United Kingdom, Egypt. I gotta remember that. There's 2 United Kingdom factions. Thought maybe this was from the same player. But Egypt is sticking his neck out here. This plan can still be applied, but just to Egypt's forces here. I mean, we have 4 units. Yeah, BUZZERD should immediately peel off 4 or 5 or even 6 units, sweeping them from United Kingdom's right flank. At the same time, Italy moves up, attacks him from the left, attacks him head on, and moves units around the side here as well. Break the line, force him back. Unless more forces show up, these units should not stay here. And BUZZERD could start outflanking him straight away, but he's just not doing it, which is a little bit surprising. He's also got artillery here as well, which isn't delimbering. We've got a couple of 4-pounders here. Now BUZZERD's forces over here have started to engage. What do we got here? Crassiers moving in. France should win this. His focus obviously was here, but he needs to start microing and getting his artillery delimbered and outflanking his opponent, helping France, Italy cross the river. He could have forced United Kingdom, Egypt back a long time ago, but he's still not recognizing that he's there. I'm hoping he realizes it soon and detaches these 5 units maybe across. The artillery could really be helping out here. Okay, he's delimbered it, which is good. Hopefully he doesn't fire in this direction. His troops are too far up. Which kind of shuts down any potential target. I don't know where they're going. Well, United Kingdom, Egypt is going to take on the offensive and do what BUZZERD did not. I think he doesn't even realize they're there. The trees must be masking their presence. Yeah, I don't think he realizes. The artillery is still not firing. Oh wait, he sees it now. Maybe. Yep, there you go. Now talk to your allies, man. Pull up, don't fire. This is why being in voice chat is actually far more beneficial. Your ally can start shouting at you saying, "Hold your fire, hold your fire." The line here seems to be far superior, stronger than England's. These are all Italy's forces here. Careful, you've got to bring these 2 units up. We've got artillery providing some cover. We got here, ooh, a bit aggressive from the Austrians, but I like it. Oh, you couldn't really ask for a better target. They haven't delimbered yet. But man, do they need to. That could really help out United Kingdom. But here comes Espana. Jeez, Austria is coming around with a lot of cav. There was still time to use this artillery. Players just a little bit slow to sort of take up the effort. You got infantry shooting at them right now, but they're really too far away to lose casualties or take casualties very quickly. BUZZERD here. Oh no, Italy tried to outflank his enemy, but he's been outflanked himself. BUZZERD's moving over to sort of have his 1v1 with Peninsular. Casualty report. For the most part, United Kingdom Peninsula's lines look pretty solid. BUZZERD's taking a few casualties here and there. Again, not too bad, minimal. Forces here are pretty evenly matched so far. But France did win the cavalry fight earlier on, so he does actually outnumber United Kingdom's cavalry. And so could use his cav to outflank his enemy and charge and get some good recharges, potentially. Okay, he's diverted some reserves here to his left flank, which are desperately needed. We have a 3-on-1 scenario here, which is not good.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
No. The Buzzard move his artillery? The answer is no. But he should be able to fire over the heads of those men. Hopefully he's not hitting them. There's still a chance they could get nicked. Might be glitched out, they're not firing. Careful. Francis here is pulling back. Yeah, he's trying to make it hard for the artillery maybe to shoot him. But they're not even firing at him maybe anymore. Okay, Francis an 8-pounder here. Hammering the forces on this side, potentially going up to the Austrian cavalry. Yeah, we're seeing some casualties there. So, Espana is sort of taking up the rear guard responsibilities. Alright, whose cavalry is this? Okay, this is France, Italy's cavalry. He's charged into a unit that's formed square. Whenever you see a unit form square, unless they're taking a lot of casualties and are very small, you know, you should just stop trying to get out of there, sustaining as few losses as possible. Charging at a fully formed square, again, unless they're taking heavy casualties, is not worth it. You will always lose that fight. Or take a lot of casualties at the very least. Okay, these guys here, they're taking 12 casualties. Did he blast a hole in there? Or what? Yeah, he did. Oh, good work. Cavalry behind him got nicked. What the hell was that? Sound like a dying chicken. Well, cavalry's moving around. This is elite cav, so they're pretty slow. Got some faster, heavier cavalry. And some more cav over here. Fast, hard hitters. England here can form square on their right flank. So that makes France's approach a bit more challenging. These guys here just protecting the artillery. No timer on this one, so pretty much deathmatch. What's going on here? France moved up their artillery and is about to be destroyed. Nice advance. That, I think, was from the friendlies. Friendly artillery. Jeez, England's getting close. Saw a lot of people fall there. Yep. At least 10. Yep, there they go. These guys here got smacked hard. England blinked. He just went back a little to reform his lines. That buys France valuable time to fire in his back. I think there was a commanding officer there that just got pulverized. Okay, that's their own artillery coming in. And they've had enough, at least for now. Now this is where France needs to go on the offensive. They've smashed a hole here for the United Kingdom's lines. He's got a couple of units here that could take advantage of this. More so on their right flank. If they move up these forces that are a bit more aggressive with them, these two units could peel off and attack these guys on their left flank. I stand by those comments, even with that unit there. How's Roy going? Looks like Roy's sending out reinforcements. The United Kingdom has charged his dragoons here towards the artillery. Infantry is nearby. They might save it. It's a big if. Down to 9. Okay, they've had enough. Espana saw it coming, he tried to help out. Not much you can do, I guess. Sucks when that happens to you. We've got a bit of artillery, a bit of firepower here, an 8-pounder, and we got a 6-pounder as well. They appear to be driving the Austrians back somewhat. Got to keep a cav unit nearby though to be deployed at a moment's notice if enemy cav comes your way. I am a little bit surprised England continue their attack after they successfully destroyed the artillery piece. They need this cav. Cav is valuable to you. You want to try and get in and out, if possible, with your cavalry, so you can use them again later. Their own forces here blunting the charge of their own cavalry. Those forces that are broken, there's not much Spain can do about it. These infantry don't seem to like the enemy cavalry very much. There's 2 units broken so far. 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, 2 infantry units here broken. And they charged into enemy cav with an artillery piece between them. And still the infantry wasn't able to win that fight. Bit unlucky there for Spain. Those conditions usually always favour the melee troop. The artillery blunts the charges, forces cavalry into bottlenecks. Usually a battle like that becomes one-sided in favour of the army that has men on the ground, not on horses. So that's just weird. Okay, England here. England Peninsula has pushed back, successfully pushed back France, Italy. These forces here probably need to be charged towards BUZZERD's men. At the same time, the rest of the United Kingdom Peninsula army needs to move up to put pressure on the line. These guys here, these 2 units, and start taking him on and start maybe folding up his entire battle line. And we've got a bit of miscommunication here between Peninsula and Egypt. He's putting troops in front of his own. Now these guys here aren't doing anything. These 3 units here should abandon their attack on this line here and go straight at BUZZERD right now. Timing is everything, and this is Peninsula's moment. Francis tries to wreak havoc here in his centre. He went after the general. The general broke. Can these guys form square? They can form square. Okay, whose general was that? Fork number 2. They didn't form a square. Sometimes you can't form square after cavalry's charged into you, so you always got to remember that. As long as you click square before you're hit, usually your units will always respond to you and they will form square. So now there are big gaps here in the Peninsula's line. This is why he's got to start putting pressure on BUZZERD, but he's just not doing it. Okay, looks like he's moving those troops into position now. What's that noise? got a couple of Austrian units over here now as well. England's there. Oh, nice. Good fire here. These guys here to get on top of the hill, being blasted back into the river. Oh, now I so wanted to see them fire again. It's like the artillery is playing shot put with Austrian forces. Oh, there you go. Get that into ya. Come on. Can they get there? Oh, some of them had enough. Others are pushing forwards. Canister shot. Cavalry moving in. It was a valiant attempt, but Austria's mistake here was he was solely focused on approaching the artillery. He had no measures in place to deter or repel enemy cavalry charges like this as well. Still, that was a great shot of the artillery plowing through the Austrians. You gotta give the Austrian player credit for charging across the river and forming his troops up like this while he was being fired upon. He really put himself at a disadvantage, I feel. This was always going to be a very risky maneuver for him. He still can overwhelm the Spanish, but he has taken a few losses. Looks like his reserves are actually pulling out. We got other Austrian forces coming around as well. Potentially we've got 2 units here, maybe even 3 units that could move up. 4? 3. This is 2 units here just carved up by artillery. That's why it looked a bit funny. These 3 units here could face off against these 4. These 2 could be broken off and help outflank the Spanish over here as well. Maybe 1 unit does that, the other unit keeps an eye on that cavalry in case they decide to charge in. France, Italy here looks to have broken Egypt's back and they're pushing them back down to the last few units over here. Peninsular has folded his lines. He's not gone just yet. He's managed to reorganize himself. Although BUZZERD isn't sort of pushing the knife in to finish the job at this point area. This is the weakest point in the English line right here. It's very thin. They have the field position. They can send up at least 3 units here to target this corner. Then they can begin outflanking both enemies' lines, this direction and this direction, at the same time. But this is a spot to attack right here. And they got the manpower and firepower to punch through that. They're moving around. They've got some sort of V formation. That makes sense to a degree, but England isn't staying to fight, so this formation is useless to him. Now, Austria is sort of keeping busy 5 of the French units here. England also has 2 units over here now, apparently. You better hurry up, these Austrians aren't going to hold much longer. Alright, they're pulling back.
Our men are running, sir!
France is sort of slowly eroding England's forces. I'm trying to think of the right word I'm looking for. I've said it many times. I should remember it off the top of my head. Attrition. Wear him down to the point his forces just break and run away entirely. He's got to get in closer. He'll lose more men doing so, but he'll also be able to take out England faster, and he can do that without too much risk of losing. Italy's adopting the V formation here as well. Okay, England's charging in over here, looking to finish off England. Well, they got into their ranks before they formed square. One unit broke. The other one might be forming square. Buzzard is moving up his forces. Alright, they're about to engage, but let's see how the Austrians and Spanish are doing. They're getting pretty close now. Enemy cavalry coming in. Alright, enemy infantry. Going in for a bayonet charge. And a very strange angle. Oh no, there are Spanish troops here. Not bad.
Our men are running, sir.
This is not too bad. He's taking refuge behind a broken unit. Unfortunately, this broke on him. Spanish artillery still intact. And slowly the Austrians here are being eroded. Yeah, there's a battle over here, that is the question. They're holding on. We've got 3 French units here coming in from England's right flank. I don't know if people control... Who controls the building? We've got some English units here. They are shooting the French as much as best they can. But this is good pressure here on the English. It's only a matter of time before they crumble. Down to 76.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay. Units are breaking. They're still winning that battle. Probably the unit on the left should be the one that bayonet charges these guys. It looks like they're focused on shooting at these ones. Move in, outflanking. Another general has fallen. Long rip every replay. So England's general here was inside the hut. Or the house. Down to 2. So it looks like the general here was on the front lines when that battle began for the house. We got about 3 or 4 French units here that aren't in the battle. Oh no, they are. They're shooting from a very long distance though. Francis needs to get into England's face and he'll crumble before him. Guarantee it. This is a slaughter right here. Poor Highlanders.
sir.
There you go. They still haven't captured the house yet. Alright, Buzzer's getting closer now. Alright, they're broken.
We have taken the building.
That's 2 units there. That's 3, 2 to go. 4, 5. England is finished. So France will probably just close in and just, you know, kill a few, make sure they don't come back. Cavalry should mop them up. Buzzer's forces here, I shoot them as they go by, so you know, that's something. Nothing else is left of them over here. Austrians here trying to outflank their enemy. They want to get some victory here today. This could potentially work in their favour.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must
Careful,
rest
don't
a
swing
while.
too right there, Austria. Got the artillery crew shadowing you. What kind of attack is he planning here? I don't know why he's swinging that wide. It does seem to be pushing Spain closer and closer to each other. Now they've gone from mass bayonet push. Doesn't seem to have paid off for him. Alright, they're finished. These guys here should be one of the last few on the field. They're going in for a bayonet charge. Got a good volley on. There's some grenadiers coming in. That was canister shot. Surely they would have killed some of his own men. Just over their heads. The artillery on the right should be the one that gets the successful shot in here. No. Getting volleys off right in their faces. It's very satisfying. Alright, we've had enough there. What else we got? Alright guys, looks like we're due for a small cut here as the blue team rounds up the red team forces, and so we'll come back soon. France is engaging the Austrians. Again, that crest of the hill has got to be irritating. No, they also managed to take out enough troops. Which is a little surprising. Oh, they only lost just over 30. So these guys here could be moving up, getting closer. I mean, the enemy's not firing at them, that buys them time to move up and getting closer to them as well. they going for a bayonet charge or will they hold? The last unit over here is England. Oh, there they go. And they're broken down too. Who's left? Got a couple of Austrians here that have reformed. Okay, they killed another general, Elon Musket. Who's just killed over here. Possibly the Austrian general. And that appears to be it, guys. Not seeing any other red team units on the field. There we go. Okay, well done to BUZZERD on 1482. Johnny the Bouffon, 1255. SniperSmithuk, 1684, I believe. Elon Musket, 636. Bomb Rip Every Replay, 1043. And Fork number 2, 1506. Alrighty, kill counts here range from 324 from the Dragoons, ranging all the way down to nothing, which was their artillery piece that was destroyed earlier. They got caught out. Unlucky to him there. But, you know, cavalry served France very well, racking up the most kills here, and that is that. So, thank you to BUZZERD for sending me the replay. If you want to see your own replay feature video on this channel, guys, you can send them to my email at scoutsoventertainment@gmail.com. You can post them to me directly on Discord via direct message. You can post them to my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance into the Battle Replay sub-channel there. Or you can tag me in any Napoleon Total War 3 replay we post on the Napoleon Total War Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scouts. Catch you in the next Total War battle.